this, or to raise an issue, or to have a conversation regarding this. You're trying to humble an individual or individuals to whom it may concern. Shut up. Second of all, I can tell that this person is not a Gen Z. So each and every influencer or a celebrity, when they move out and they move into a new place that is empty, they always use this sound that has an echo and followed by a caption that says, I only had money for 2 months rent. I didn't save money for furniture. That's enter. It okay. So you really think someone
And Rendella, is Coach Rendella, Randy? When you're saying that you can tell that he's not a Gen Z, how can you tell? Like, I'm a Gen Z that doesn't like I'm a piano. I'm a Gen Z that doesn't like TikTok. I don't have TikTok currently. So, how do you tell that someone is not a Gen Z? How do you see that? I mean, how do you calculate that? Get it. Like I totally get it. I get where Mpo is coming from, and I also get where Coach Rendiala or Randy is coming from. So let's just revert back and understand this thing. My name is Bonso. If you are new here, please do subscribe, like, and do comment in the comment section. What's happening here is that Mpo made this video and I loved it and I understand it because why would you move out of your home and go and rent a place that costs 12,000 per month with no backup? You don't have a backup. What are you trying to do? Are you forcing us with a minimum wage of 5,000 in South Africa or less to donate for you? Why are you guilt tripping us? Was the question. The only problem with the video was that the delivery, the undertone, you could understand the frustration through the phone, like 50 cents, you could understand where this person is actually frustrated. But the truth is, it doesn't make sense. These people, whether they like it or not, they have young people who are looking up for them. Let's just say you're a young person, you win Betway. This is originally what is happening in South Africa. We don't have employment here in South Africa. You win 16,000 and then you rent out space. But that space, they need deposit, remember? So around 32,000. You rent out space, apartment in Johannesburg. You go there and you're going to live. Let me tell you, if you're not popular as these influencers, things might not go your way. So they must be very careful when they're doing this. And then Coach Randy coming here telling us about influencer marketing. I understand influencer marketing, but in every marketing, from the television, radio, newspaper, magazine, anything you can name, there must be ethics, code of conduct. And in marketing, the most important thing is that you should not deceive the consumer. Like marketing, saying that you don't have a home, knowing very well that you are working with this furniture shop to market their things, to promote their things, their product, is very wrong. It's very wrong. On ethical view, it's very wrong, and we can actually report you. CPA, Consumer Protection Act. It is there to protect us, the consumers. That this, we thought that this furniture actually it does a good thing by donating to this person who cannot afford to have a bed. Imagine sleeping on the floor on a cold, sunken room. You know what I mean? So it's marketing under false pretense. I don't know the language of Consumer Act, but I'll check it. I'm not there yet. It's cool. But I know for sure because once upon a time, the Kardashian, they were sued by their fans or something because of this underhanded marketing. There's product placement and then there's marketing. When you just market deliberately, you are marketing, but you're pretending to be homeless. Guys, what does your heart say when you're busy saying that we don't understand the influencer? We don't, really, we don't. But can you come here, pretend to be homeless? You're playing with our emotions. Because let me tell you about this influencer marketing thing. We, the fan, we have a parasocial relationship with these influencers. Parasocial relationship meaning that I treat you as my sister, I treat you as my brother, but I will never meet you or never have opportunity to be in the same radius as you. But then now you think it's okay to just do it because it's influencer marketing and we don't understand it. Ethics, they don't need anyone to understand. You just need to know what and this is the boundaries that you should not cross, especially if you are in this marketing thing. There's a laws that are governing marketing in South Africa. Hence, you will see there's a disclaimer like soapies. They'll be saying something like, this story contain product placement, this story contain what, so that as the consumers will know what it's not actually the story that I'm watching that is advertising this or they are pro this is because they are paid to advertise. Because when you are paid and when you are actually loving something, it's different. And when you are paid to promote a bed and then you pretend to not have a bed and then we donate, do you see or wrong on so many levels? But then to each their own. For me, I feel like I won't do it if I had the power, or hence my social media presence is not growing. I've been doing this
where they're shooting themselves sitting on the floor, sleeping on the floor, and eating on the floor, all because these influencers want to get free furniture. Now, we all know that these influencers are capable of getting their own furniture or making a plan to get furniture, but no, they are influencers. They want to get the furniture for free or on discount. Jwale potso ya ka ke hore re tlo scamwa ke di-influencer daylight. Wa tseba hore no ntso batla ho tswang kere jwale why o no sa etse o kopantshe disentenyana tsa hao o kopantshe tjhelete and then o reke di-basics and then o tswe o tsamaye.
I don't understand the things that are happening in the social media space because hence otherwise I could have maybe having 50,000 subscribers currently. But I don't have because I keep changing and not changing. But otherwise, this thing of saying that is a social media tactic, you see now this is a product placement. I don't swear by this brush. I'll tell you one thing. I don't swear by this brush. I would rather the toothbrush to brush my eyebrows because this one actually the bristles are separated while this one it gets the product and then they get clunked up. You know what I mean? So I don't advertise for anyone. There's no brand name here. I'm just doing it like I choose the toothbrush. You understand the influence. So I think it is better for influencers to declare when they're having this is an ad, this is a paid partnership, this is what. Because saying you're homeless and then you tell us we don't understand the marketing, it's very wrong. But I understand where he is coming from because Umpo just choose that video. But Umpo, if ever, Randy, you want to be educated, you must also go deeper and watch Umpo's videos because Umpo every week he does video like to teach us about something. This is a social thing. I don't think it's more of social psychological way of influencers. I think that's the focus on post videos. Anyways, if you find this entertaining and helpful, please do subscribe, like, and